Hello, how are you? Good? Thanks. Um, my name's Kathleen and I've got a book coming out soon called Go Your Crohn Way, available from the 21st of May. Okay, so what I'd like to do is take a little bit of your time and read you a little sneaky peek from said book. So if you're comfortable, I'll begin. No, actually I won't. This little piece of the book is about my top tips for hospital packing. So a lot of time when you've got a chronic illness, you'll have to spend a lot of time in hospital. So this is a little part where I'll give you some of my vast hospital experience and share it with you. Okay. So my top tips begin with number 1. Books. Hospitals can be boring places, so reading material can while away many a sickly hour. See also magazines, puzzle books or jazz mags, providing that you're interested in jazz, obviously. Number 2, pants. You can never have too many clean pairs of drawers with you. Clean undies are incredibly important, particularly where bottom-related conditions are concerned. Rear end freshness is next to godliness, as the saying goes. At least the last time I read my Bible, that's. Okay, number 3, pyjamas. I normally pack 2 pairs initially. I usually have a fever in hospital, so heavy, thick fabric pyjamas are far from pleasant. The temperature in wards can fluctuate wildly from one hour to the next as well, so it's hard to find a clothing balance to suit. I would tend to favour long pyjama bottoms and tank tops for cool on top and warm on the bottom. These styles are also handy for ease of application of things like cannulas, needles. If you're strapped up to machines, you need to have free surface area. Nothing too low cut, obviously, unless you're trying to seduce a doctor, which I personally wouldn't advise. It's always ended up in immediate rejection or a restraining order for me. So, and number 4, a hairbrush to brush your hair. Number 5, deodorant to deodorise the pits. Number 6, pills. Always remember to pack all of your medication. The hospital might take these away from you when you get checked in, but they'll administer and refresh your prescription when you leave. So it's important your doctor has a full picture of all the drugs that you take so they can best medicate you. Number 7, slippers. Hospitals generally have cold floors and I have cold feet. Number 8, phone charger. My phone's almost surgically attached to me at the best of times, and I think I would go slowly insane without my phone. It's not actually worth thinking about, but I would like to feel that I would lose contact with all my outside world, which is a scary thing when you're in hospital. It's a wonderful lifeline to have that type of communication when you're cooped up away from everyone else. Also, I suspect my mum would worry herself into a mild frenzy if she couldn't keep in regular contact with me. Number 9, headphones. Again, thank you for the music. This is a good way for technology to help you through a difficult time. I love music, and in the hospital it's certainly a million times more relaxing to listen to soothing whale music or heavy metal or Phantom of the Opera or whatever you're into, than half a dozen pensioners relaying their medical woes back and forth in a game of I'm worse off than you tennis. Number 10, makeup. Maybe one for the ladies here only. Not really an essential piece of information either, but a little blush and a little bit of mascara can go a long way to make you feel a lot more human, and it's also a nice way to build up a routine that you kind of miss when you're in hospital. Number 11 is kind of personal for me, lip balm, because I personally wouldn't survive 24 hours without my lip balm. I'm an absolute addict. Number 12, toothpaste and toothbrush for the freshening of that continually sickly mouth. See also for removal of unsavoury hospital food flavours. And number 13, cat, kitten or both. I wish. But here's one that I prepared earlier for the purposes of illustration. Another few important items worth mentioning that didn't quite make the list include a dressing gown, a phone, obviously if you're having a charger you need the phone, cash, not a lot of cash because it's not safe to carry that with you, diluting juice if you don't like drinking just solely water, and a bountiful array of socks. Personal choices and home comforts are very important when you're being away from home and when it's enforced upon you. So there you have it. You're now so well prepared, you'll be choosing to check in at your local hospital ASAP just to try out my list, I'm sure. Or maybe not. But seriously, no thanks are necessary, just a hamper of kittens in little tiny socks. That'll suffice. Thank you.